Hello. My name is Kim. I am a white status Younique presenter. I today am going to do a video on foundation. I figured I normally do Facebook Lives, but I wanted to do a quick video to throw up on YouTube. So I haven't done my hair or anything like that yet, so I'm just strictly going to do foundation. I'm going to show you two different ways. I'm going to do half my face one way and my other face, the other half of my face another way. First thing I always do is I start with our Divine Daily Moisturizer. I use this twice a day. I use it at night when I get out of the shower and in the morning before I put my makeup on. So you literally only need a little bit. The good thing with Younique products is a little bit goes a long way. You only need a little bit of product. So our products will last you longer than, say, drugstore products or some other name brand products. So you just want to rub it in your neck and mostly in your dry areas. So I tend to be dry here in the crease of my nose and up here in my forehead. So those are the first areas that I want to focus on when it comes to putting my moisturizer on. And then you can just rub it in the rest of the face. Let that dry for a few minutes just so it's not tacky, because then we're going to go ahead and put our Glorious Touch Primer on. You want to prime your face before you put any type of foundation on because it puts a barrier between your face and your skin and your makeup. So by doing that, your makeup's going to have a more of a even finish, and it's not going to settle like in the wrinkles in your skin. If you have any type of blemishes, it's not going to, you know how sometimes if you would put makeup just straight on your face and you had some dry patches of blemishes, you'll see like the dry skin and everything. When you do the Glorious Touch Primer, that prevents all of that because it puts that even protection over your skin. So now that your moisturizer is dry, again, you are only going to need a little bit of this product. A little bit does go a long way. It is a clear, kind of a gel product. I've used other primers before that kind of reminded me of like a powdery gel, if that makes any sense. This is more of a gel, just a straight gel. It's not sticky, it's not tacky, it's not oily. When you put it on, it doesn't feel like you have anything on. I use two different primers. I use our Glorious Face Primer, and then I go ahead and use our Mood Struck Eye Primer. You can use just this one product. If you don't feel like buying both, you could use just the Glorious Touch Primer and then just rub it on your eyelids. It will do the same thing. The difference is our eye product. Here, I'll just prime my eyes and show you. Our eye primer is tinted tan. It does not show up on your eyes tan, but it does the same thing. It puts that protection between your eyelids and your eye makeup. It keeps your eye makeup from creasing in the creases of your eyes. It helps keep your eyeshadow on all day and longer. It helps keep it bold and pretty looking. So it does go on tan, but if you watch when you put it on your eye, see, it doesn't turn your eyelid a different color. It does rub in and go translucent. But I personally like this because sometimes I don't put that base color on and it kind of helps. So while I'm priming my face, I usually prime my eyes. Just let them both dry. Again, you want to let your primer dry so that it's not sticky and tacky, which it doesn't get sticky, but you don't want it to be wet when you put your foundation on. So today I'm going to do two different looks. I'm going to use our Touch Liquid Foundation. I use the color Organza. And then I'm going to use our BB Flawless. I use the color Cream. And with the BB Flawless, well, with both of them actually, I'm going to use our concealer. I have the color Scarlet because I want it to go a little lighter, so not only can I use it to cover blemishes, but I could use it as a highlighter in those highlighted areas. So I will use this with both, but in two different ways. With the foundation, I'm going to use it as a cover-up. With the BB cream, I'm going to add it for extra coverage. Our Touch Mineral Foundation is a medium to light coverage, so with that little bit of concealer on those problem areas, no problem. Our BB Flawless is more of like a tinted moisturizer. So it's a light coverage. It's good for those days that, you know, it's a summer day and you've been in the sun and you just want a little something to put some extra moisturizer in your face, but yet you want something to cover, you know, some of the uneven sunspots or you know, whatever it may be. This is great. I'll be honest with you, I live in Florida. I am white as white can be because I have a full-time job. I have 3 kids. I don't get out in the sun as much as I should, and let's be honest, the sun is really not good for you. I tend to enjoy using our BB Flawless. So I will mix this with this to make it more of a medium coverage, and I'll show you when I go ahead and do that. So I'm going to first start with our concealer. I'm going to use just, oh, I didn't get this wet. Just a little bit on my finger, and again, a little bit goes a long way. So this is all I'm going to use. I don't have many problem areas at the moment. I have like a little bit here. I have some on my chin. I am 34, but I just had a baby, well, a year ago, and you know, hormone changes. I'm going to do a little bit more because I do have these little red spots here. I'm going to put it on this side. Even though I'm going to use the BB Flawless on this side, I still want that little extra coverage. So you can, by all means, use a concealer brush. You can, by all means, use your finger to blend it in. I'm actually going to take a blending bud and use our Behold setting spray. You can use regular water. You can use rose water. I just happen to only have the Behold setting spray, and I'm just going to spray it on my beauty blender. You never want to use these wet. Sorry, you only want to use these damp. You never want to use them dry, because when you use them dry, they're a sponge. Your product's going to get soaked up into the sponge. So use this damp and just blend. It's going to help make your product even on your skin, and it's not going to soak up in your beauty blender. So I'm just dabbing. I'm not rubbing, and I'm just dabbing because you want the concealer to stay in the area that you put it. So just dab it to blend it. And once you have the coverage that you would like, you go from there. So on the left side of my face, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use our Mineral Touch foundation. Again, I use the color Organza. We can color match you with a no makeup selfie in natural lighting. It's super easy. We go based off of your skin tones, your undertones, whether you burn or you tan easy. When I first got Organza, I didn't think it was the right color for me because I am very pale. But once I do get into the sun, I do burn and then tend to tan if I continue in the sun. And my baby's up. Hi. So with our Touch mineral foundation, because it is mineral based, it does separate. So what you want to do is open your foundation and squeeze out anything that you have in this dropper, because that will separate in the dropper. Once you squeeze it, give it a good shake. You want to shake it for a few minutes, make sure it's nice and mixed up, because if you don't, then it's not gonna apply correctly on your face. I like to use our foundation brush. The bristles are very soft. They're very short. They're kind of at an angle. And I don't know if you can see, but in the center here, there's a hole. So that's perfect. Like if you're going to use the foundation and the concealer, you can put some in the middle, and it helps separate it and distribute it evenly on your face. So remember I said a little goes a long way. You literally are going to need 4 to 6 drops depending on the coverage that you're looking for. I'm going to tend to stick with just 4 because I'm doing half my face. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, I put the concealer on those little problem spots. So I've used the concealer, and now I'm going to use the foundation, and I'm literally going to go boom, boom, boom. You can see the 4 drops that I put on the brush. And then you're going to start in a circular motion. You don't want to use this brush and swipe, because you're going to see the bristle marks on your face in your foundation. Don't forget to go underneath your neck so that you have the correct, you don't have that makeup line, because nobody wants that makeup line, right? So you just use, I will swipe here under my eyes because I'm going to go in with a highlighter with that concealer, and I'm going to use it as a highlighter. So I'm going to take a beauty blender and blend it out anyway. So you're going to just circular motion in your hairline, blend it in, and that's it. That's the coverage. See? You can still see a little bit of the marks that I have here, but if I wanted to cover it more, I would go ahead and put more concealer on. You could put more foundation on if you want, but really I don't like that cakey look, so I don't. So that was our Mineral Touch Foundation with some concealer underneath to cover the problems. 4 drops, coverage done. Now, I'm going to use our BB Flawless. Let me put this back on. Our BB Flawless, I use it in the color Cream. It is the lightest color we have. I believe it's 3 colors that we have. I went with the lightest because it was the first product that I tried for a foundation because, like I said, I am so light. So I'm literally going to do just a little bit. And when I say a little, I mean a little bit of concealer. The first time I did this, I squeezed out a whole bunch of it, and it was just way too much. It just looked very cakey. The same with the foundation. You want to mix this, you want to shake it and mix it really well because you want everything to make sure it's mixed together so that it applies evenly. And again, just a little bit. That's probably even too much because I'm doing half my face. So I'm going to take my damp beauty blender, kind of mix it in together, dab it on, and then just start dabbing the product on. When you first put this product on, you might think, oh my goodness, it is way too light for me, because that was my first reaction, was, oh, I should have went to the next color up. But you have to remember that it is a tinted moisturizer. So it's going to be absorbed into your skin. So the color changes. I remember I got it and I did my live with like my first reaction of the product, and I was trying so hard to not react like I was shocked at the color. But then as I was rubbing it in, I realized, oh wait a minute, it's changing. It's changing with my skin tone. So I don't know if this is the best lighting. I hope it is okay. But you can see the difference. The difference coverage. On the left side, I did the foundation and concealer. And on the right side, I did the concealer and the BB Flawless. The BB Flawless is more of a natural look. It's more of a matte, where the the Touch Foundation is more of a dewy finish. BB Flawless and concealer, and our Touch Mineral Primer with concealer underneath. Now I'm going to actually kind of blend both of these together because I need an even face for the day, right? So that's it. And then from there I would go ahead and I would do my blush, and I would do my any type of contouring that I want to do. I would next do my eyebrows, and then I would use our Behold setting spray and just mist your face. And that's going to help set your makeup and keep your makeup on all day. So I'm going to go ahead and continue just blending, and I'll put foundation here and some BB cream here to make it even. And hopefully you guys will subscribe. You'll share my video. I would love to get a nice group of followers, being that I'm fairly new at this. And I'll try to jump on here at least once or twice a week and do some tutorials. All right, guys, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.